handshake with a prize inside. These are Batman begins, hallucinogens, these whammies are weaponized. LSD and shrooms, I tried them. Was a time when I wouldn't deny them. All you need's one trip where you lose your shit, kiss goodbye to the sky with diamonds. But I keep coming back like Atkins fat, cause the weed's like crack cocaine. But the risk that you take is just getting baked, you're surely gonna see the next day. They say we fund Al-Qaeda, sounds like the government's jealous. Let's get the enemy stone, bring a ninjas home to hell with Christian zealots. Cause all we need is some weed and a laid back beat, black lights if you stereotype. Couple beanbag chairs and a lack of airs, a marathon of Price is Right. With the 411 for realsies, I'll freeze my Reese's Pieces. It's like every time I pack the pipe, appetite suddenly increases. You know what a crack of being green leaves my crack to being my dick like gasoline. Just past the trees while I live that crack and dream. But I might have to cease my deeds. I might have to take control. Cause I ain't down with a little MC growing up in the cloud of my secondhand smoke. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. We're smoking that danger, girl. We're smoking that Gen 13. Bombs called, you're the man, and you're the can't stand the back filled with stems and seeds. Yo, I can't stand no ecstasy. Cocaine made a mess of me. Beer and booze and the things that I used to do. That misconstrue, I'm still abusing weed. Some kids like to get fucked up, acting black by rolling blunts. I got a one-hitter called Margot Kidder, and I only need to hit the shit once. Cause I ain't meaning nickels and dimes. Fat comic, we tickled inside. Say no to cutting up lines, that's 1.21 gigawatt jive. And I ain't no Nancy Reagan, just saying kinda take it slow. Say yeah to the jazz cigarettes, say no to the thrills of pills and blow. Teen is about getting beat down, and your 20s about smoking them pounds. Stick around for the sticky amounts, like a big till you're stuck to the couch. I'm the sativa cyborg, I smell that shit like a wine cork. I hope they never legalize in high times, what I've been to fight for. I used to smoke with kids and shows, but I stopped cause they all had colds. But I got emergency and I'm back oldies, and my trees will all get stoned. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. After a show, you're a friend of mine. Handshake with a prize inside. These are Batman begins, hallucinogens, these whammies are weaponized. LSD and shrooms, I tried them. Was a time when I wouldn't deny them. All you need's one trip where you lose your shit, kiss goodbye to the sky with diamonds. But I keep coming back like Atkins fat, cause the weed's like crack cocaine. But the risk that you take is just getting baked, you're surely gonna see the next day. They say we fund Al-Qaeda, sounds like the government's jealous. Let's get the enemy stone, bring a ninjas home to hell with Christian zealots. Cause all we need is some weed and a laid back beat, black lights if you stereotype.
Am I a little mad? Yeah, you know, I mean, a little mad, because, like, I like
Less attitude, more gratitude, right?
Manyverse was fun.
All right, you guys.
All right, we just need to figure out where Toph and, I guess, Melody's not here yet.
Yeah, where the fuck are those people?
Toph said he was taking a nap, but he would was
Yeah.
setting multiple alarms to make sure he was up.
Obviously, they have all failed.
They They often do for me too. I'm not gonna lie. I can't judge them too hard because I get it. I get it so
I can.
bad.
I get to. I have DM rights.
Yeah, you do got it too, girl. I
Go
do the
piss,
same
girl.
shit, so I would be
I
a
think-
hypocrite if I talk shit
I-
about it.
I think I'm the only one that has the best excuse for having not waking up from a nap in the middle of the day.
Because you're ancient.
He didn't
'Cause I'm dead.
answer.
Oh my god.
He hit the FU button. He
He's
said no.
not ancient.
You went straight. Did you go straight to voicemail? Fuck.
Fuck you, man. Damn. We do need a Nikki in here, though.
And the kid.
Toph has
Toph?
said 2 seconds.
Okay.
I have arrived.
Hello.
No, you haven't.
Despite our best efforts.
Yeah, there goes the neighborhood.
See, the assassins have failed.
Fucking gentrification.
They've only failed because you refuse to pay my price. If you just pay,
Look,
you get what you pay
I'm on
for.
a budget. I'm on a budget.
Listen, I have offered you the friends and family discount.
Look, you can have.
Hello, Toph.
Hey,
Hey,
Dope.
I'm like,
You could look. You can have money for assassination, or we can have more Daggerheart stuff.
I mean,
Who
poor
we killing?
Kindle's dose, because you could have the assassination for the cost of some Daggerheart stuff.
I see. That's a deal. That's a deal I can make.
I mean, I know a
And
guy
you're
who knows a
muted,
guy.
babe.
We need assassination. We can do it on the down low and the cheap.
I know I am. It's
Hello,
on purpose.
the cheap. For the low price of this magic item.
Yeah, I'm the good old boys club. You
For the
know how we
low
roll back
price
then.
of done.
For the low price of sharing content so I can multi-class into monk.
Yes. Which, by the way, while I'm thinking about it,
Sharing content, man. Monk. You mean the brawler?
Yeah, whatever.
brawler, monk, what's the difference? Yeah.
They keep trying to put limitations on my
Oh.
character because he has a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I
They're
have
able
done
Probably when he-
no such thing.
Just
It's true.
kidding.
It's true. Bleak has not, and neither has Stop.
Oh.
Stop and Bleak actually had 1,001 reasons that they came up with on their own for how my frog character can jump out of his chair. I didn't even have to open my mouth to say anything of how he can jump. They just
Oh,
they jumped on it themselves.
I thought the chair jumped. I thought your magic chair actually did the jumping. Like, spring.
As far as I'm concerned, it does. It basically
Yes,
hovers
I
anyway.
think I had the spring idea, right? The spring on the
I
bottom.
could have swore that.
This is a spring.
I could have swore I heard that the reason why you're even in the you're even in the wheelchair is your secret hatred is the chef who serves frog legs because you don't have any now.
Whoa. I have legs.
That's a lot of assumptions all in one sentence.
Yeah, you know what happens when you assume, Helm? You make an ass out of yourself and leave me out of it.
You know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of
That's
you.
out of you and me.
No, you
Specialize in
don't.
it.
When you assume, you make an ass out of you, and me didn't have anything to do with it.
But Ming is a guy somewhere,
Who the fuck?
and you're making
What?
an ass out of him.
Wow.
Ming, he says. He's
That
saying,
poor guy.
assuming
Oh, hey. Good morning.
some Chinaman.
Once
That was a
told me
Lebowski reference. That wasn't me being
pause.
racist. It was me
The pause
quoting
was great.
Lebowski.
So the pause was great because the first thing I thought of was some Chinaman once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Yeah.
Some Chinaman took them from me in Korea. But
I,
I
It's a
learned
shape
to
of an
speak
error
anyway.
on my forehead.
I'm going on the record
Recently,
right
I've been
now
doing band camp.
that the number for my number today is 6.
Ooh, we have to roll our prayer dice.
yeah, we do.
Ah,
Remember, you can do better.
I have to roll my eyes.
I really can't do anything.
My girthy,
What is this?
my
No.
moist girthy eyes.
Nope.
There you
No.
go. A frog. A frog has moist girthy eyes.
It's true, I do.
Ew.
Not
Moist.
working.
Girthsome.
I'm so grossed out.
Moist.
Trying to catch me moist and girthy. Trying to catch me moist and girthy. Trying to catch me moist and girthy. Trying to catch me moist and girthy.
Fucking hell.
I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to
The
figure it
fucking
out.
crickets. I love it.
Dude, and I can't get it. I can't.
He's
I
so
will.
he's eating them with his
if you like
bushy tongue.
if you like Legends of
Okay.
Adventures, if you like Legends of Adventures, then Samu or whatever the name of the guy that does their animations did an animation for one of these characters called Toady. I cannot get that image out of my fucking head right now.
D12. Where's my fucking D12s?
Oh, I shouldn't, but you will.
Yeah,
I found them.
there. That fucking show is great. Love that. Uprooted is the best.
Oh, but did we level up? This is
And he said probably in the middle of this one.
Oh, in the middle. Okay.
I
All right,
need
so two paradise it is.
Well, hang on.
Do you hear me, babe?
Bleak was definitely trying to say something a minute ago. What's up, babe? What's wrong?
Oh,
I
I
am.
said I need a new set for
trying-
Daggerheart.
Oh.
I say I am trying to get this going, but it won't. I will have to figure it out later. It won't accept my card because I meant
Uh-oh.
to do that today. I don't know why it's not accepting my card. I'll have to figure out. I may have to reinstitute my PayPal shit and figure that out. So because it's not accepting my card at all. It's like I can't accept this. It has a stripe. I'm like, it has a chip and a number and a bank account. What the fuck? So something funky's
If
going on
you-
with their system. And
So it doesn't give you an option to just run it
Here,
as
babe.
credit.
it does
Normally-
theoretically,
Babe,
but it's
Because I
not.
have
Oh,
one of my
I
credit
use
cards
it.
don't have chips, so I can't do taps. I have to swipe, or my HSA card, my health savings account card. So I have to swipe it, but then it starts giving me errors. Please insert, but I can't because there's nothing to insert. But there's if you just hit, there's a button on the machine at least to hit, and it says it'll run it as credit finally. So I'm just wondering if you're trying to do something online, if there's an option for that somewhere. That's
It's
fucking
just-
weird.
Yeah,
They
it's
just don't want money, I
acting up.
guess.
It's just acting up in general. It's doing all kinds of weird shit.
oh, I rolled my
Um,
paradise, and it's literally mediocre. I rolled 2 2s.
You can do better.
Sounds like you.
I would
Maybe
still
next
love
time.
that as a soundboard.
But yeah, other than that,
It might work now.
Goodness.
Monthly. For now.
Two, you like the tomorrow. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
I may have figured it out.
Don't look at me like that.
You already know what he's choosing. Thank you.
Stupid,
Probably.
stupid, silly paralyzed dog. Don't look at me like that.
You already know what he's choosing?
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
now
But
it's just
he's
it's
gonna
giving me a
choose
different
both.
error, but
He's gonna do
seems
one
to
of his
recognize my card
classic.
now.
I'm gonna just stretch it over both of
He's
these.
going to make new experiences since we reach level 2.
Well, you should have done that beforehand.
I love you.
It won't let me make a new one. Why won't it let me make a new one?
No. I am not sure.
Oh, we can't make a new one yet. We had to add to one of ours.
Okay. Well, hang on. We're not doing anything quite yet. All right.
Duality.
Do we have everyone here? Are we still waiting on Nikki?
Who? What? Oh,
Tom's
yeah.
cousin,
Yes. Sorry, I'm so used to calling her Melody.
Melody.
I miss her.
So,
No.
just so my old man
Just been
knows,
around
because
for a
there's
minute.
everybody uses so many different names. I know Scoops. I know Bleak. Rez is Little Bleak.
No. Rez is
That's
Toph.
No,
me.
that's Toph. Little Bleak is
Rez
Angler,
is Toph,
Right.
and then Briar
also
is
known as
Mrs.
Sal.
Bleak.
Briar's Mrs. Blake. Yeah.
Got it. I'm good now.
It's all right. You'll forget by next week. We'll go over this again.
Well, no, one of you change your fucking name again by next week, and we'll go over it again.
I'm gonna change mine.
I just figured the dementia will have set in. You know.
This world will be lucky if I get dementia. I swear to God. I've forgotten more than I've fucking learned anyway. I mean, I used to, Tom will tell you, I used to be the 40K lore expert for, back when the first Space Marine came out. But then I stopped playing. And then they went all fucking apeshit on the lore. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck.
Well, we're gonna say finally advanced the fucking story after how many decades of it just sitting there?
I mean,
Well-
stagnation is on brand for 40K.
I mean, fair, but
Well, yeah, true. Because when I started playing 40K was, I want to say, early 90s, late 80s. And that lasted all the way up until about 2006, 2007. And then, yeah, you're right, because it didn't really move along. And
I
then
mean, they
by the
did.
time
They added to the plot.
yeah, they added to it. But like Warhammer Fantasy Battle was one of my favorites. And then it's all of a sudden when I stopped playing right around 2007. The next I turned around and now there's no Fantasy Battle anymore. 40K has pretty much done away with regular Marines and made new Super Marines. And I'm just like, fucking hell, get off the Marine tit. But it's just, I don't know. I just want to paint now. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, what did they call them? They called them something, right?
Primaris Marines.
Primaris?
Primaris, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus
Now,
Ultra.
and then the original ones are Firstborn.
Yeah.
It was an excuse to test out introducing new model sculpts to the game and correcting size imbalance and stuff. Because they had such a massive catalog of models, and they figured they'd start with Space Marines, they would probably sell and see where it went.
Yeah, and they from the beginning they were all, oh, this is 28 millimeter. The fuck it was. There's no way. A lot of those models back in the day were nowhere close to 28. The bigger ones probably were. The bigger plastics were 28, but no, they weren't getting 28 millimeter. They were calling it that. So they tried to get more true to size, so they made the fucking Marines bigger. And they upped the pieces anyway.
I have not heard anything back from my cousin. We are all ready to roll here in this house. I just have one question: Are we or are we not doing a level up at the start of this week?
We are doing a level up.
Okay. Good.
Now or later?
Because I already finished mine.
We can go ahead and do it now.
All right.
While we do that, announcements. Arfin, you gonna do the thing?
So
What was I supposed to do? Doing
Good news.
a Soggles
Hold on.
Good news, everyone!
I need to pass something by the DM real quick.
Really?
So
sad news,
yeah,
everyone.
because this is important. Because if I do this wrong, then I might take too much or too little damage. So, my starting stats were 8 and 16. Do they stay 8 and 16 through level 2, or do I do the usual level 2 bonus and then move it up to level 3?
You only do what the level up guide tells you to do.
Okay, so it starts. In that case, so from level 2, my minor threshold is 10, and my major threshold is 20. That's from level 2.
Right.
And now we're about to do another level up.
Right.
Cool. I'm fixed.
Okay.
I have
You
a
guys didn't
quick
know what it
question.
was, and you were dreading it.
I have a quick question for the group as a whole. I have a level 3 domain card I can get called Octarian Brace. I can mark an armor slot to reduce incoming damage, but then I can give the GM a fear to mark any other number of additional armor slots. Can I do that? You guys be pissed?
I mean, you don't really. I mean, if you want to, but if he always has full fear, he can never gain another fear. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm
What I
afraid
hear
then he
is
will then
what I
rule
hear
that I
is
can lose.
GM, please spend all the fear.
that's
Yeah, well, it
So,
also has regular brace, but I can mark a stress to mark
I'm
one
gonna do my
additional.
level 3 now. Yay.
mm,
But
I'm gonna do my level up.
All right. So the announcements, the updates. Starting out at some point we're approaching the end of part 1 of the story. The core campaign story has 3 parts. There is a part 2 is actually a side story that's going to be stuck in the middle of it. That's going to have alternate characters that anyone that wants to actively participate in that will make and play out. It's only a few sessions. It's not very long, and will depict the conflict that's happening in the north and the escalation of everything that's going on. So I leave that as a volunteer basis for anyone that wants to do that. Anyone else can, sit, watch, and listen and hang out. So that's up to you guys. So that will be at the beginning of part 2. We're still a few sessions off from that. And then
bitch,
other
get off
announcements
my
coming up
desk.
is I'm trying to secure art and music for the stream for the game. Try to get us a little more polish, a little more pizzazz,
A little
uh,
more razzle dazzle.
a little more razzle dazzle. Because I feel like we're gonna be doing this campaign for a while, and I have a feeling that everyone's really enjoying the game. We'll probably just keep going for a while.
I need your wife to move like 5 feet further away from you.
Am I in the right spot for leveling up? I'm in the character sheet or the character builder.
Yeah, so you go to character builder, you go to a drop down with a list of numbers in it, you'll move that number to 3, and then you'll
Yeah.
click on the things that it lets you do. Make your choices.
Yeah. Level up options.
And then the last announcement is I have signed up for it. I haven't finished filling out the application to get approved for an online website that a lot of professional game masters use. And I might start doing this for money. Not this game, but in general, that might do it for money. And
I was gonna say, I've given you
Oh,
years of friendship. I don't owe you money.
no. Home game is home game. That's different. I do that for enjoyment. So that'll be nice. Meet new and interesting people, some of which could be.
He's having a good time. Get him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Summary of 2026.
Oh my god, I just gained 2 domain cards from
Yeah,
that level up.
I got to pick one and from 2. I got to pick one from 2, and they're both not the kind of spells I want to be casting as this character.
Oh almost forgot that was the last secret announcement. I'm going to be adding in a class to the game with the start of part 2. That'll be available from then on. If anyone wants to multi-class, if they end up with a dead character or something, or retired character, and bring a new one in, I will be adding a class and making gun mage to the game.
Nice.
Interested.
Who said they're interested?
Me, Rez.
Because he
Gun.
already has a gun.
No, I don't.
So what?
I don't have a gun.
Oh, I thought you
We're
had a
doing
gun.
So-
level 3, yeah.
No, I don't. Elise has the gun.
GM.
Briar has the gun.
Okay,
Yep.
so GM question on this Octarian Brace card. It says you can give the GM a fear to mark any number of additional armor slots. So is that one fear to mark any number, or would you do one fear per armor?
It says one fear to mark any number of armor slots. So we
Any
follow
number.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just any number, not each. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they just didn't, if it was a rules as intended versus a rules as written deal.
I mean, how much Doom do you want me to have hold of?
You're usually maxed out anyway. I've never really seen you use it.
That's because I've been nice so far.
I just did
Well,
something horrifying with my level 3.
Hey, the agility, strength, finesse, instinct, those are all traits, right?
Right.
Okay, so gain a +1 bonus to 2
Two
unmarked
of them.
character traits. How do I select? No, which one? No,
I did that last level, and I got my strength to
oh, there it
3.
is.
My strength is also now 3, and I have a horrifying domain card.
But Gun
Oh, well,
Mage
my man.
will I know so far Gun Mage will have 2 domains that have not been seen together in a class yet. They will be pretty much all ranged, and they're gonna be built like a freaking glass cannon. Is how they're built. Just a lot of upfront range damage and can't really take a hit. I'm gonna have them have some unique things along the way to facilitate like multiple targets and such. And they're gonna have the ability to use domain cards so their spells through their ammunition, which will extend the range of a spell.
Oh boy.
So I think
All right,
that
at the
would be
risk of
fun.
sounding stupid, how do I start the leveling up thing? Because every time I try and click level up, it just nothing happens.
I'll
Now,
help.
then
It's weird.
then you
I've been-
go,
I've
yeah.
been tinkering with it.
So then you go back over on your drop down and to the level up. It's a whole different page after you click the level up. And then you scroll down and you start selecting shit. It's kind of a wonky site, but it works once you get used to it.
Yeah. So my Warhammer does 2d12 plus 8 physical.
Okay.
Nice.
For anybody who's still confused about the level up, I'm sure many of you have the stream up someplace. You click the 3 lines, you go to character builder. Then you're going to go to the bar that says level up, and you're going to click the drop down and change it to level 3. It will then unlock the level 3 selections for you to mess around with.
But I also, for level 3, got the domain card Body Basher. On successful attack using a weapon with a melee range, gain a bonus to
+3.
your damage roll equal to your strength.
Yep.
My strength is
Yep.
3. I do 3
Yep.
extra damage.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, I gave that one up for ferocity.
I can now do a total of 35 damage at attack.
Ooh.
If I get
power-
perfect rolls.
My power push now does
35.
2d10 plus 2 damage.
If you hit, and if you're not too busy trying to withstand damage.
And I also have the ability Whirlwind, where if I make a successful attack and I'm surrounded, I can spin and hit every target around me. Add that with Body Basher,
That's good.
and even though every additional target takes only half damage, that's still like 17 damage a hit.
I'm doing the level up now, considering at basically the start of the story of this session, you guys are gonna reach kind of a milestone. You're reaching a goal anyways. So
Hey,
it's better
so-
just go ahead and get it out of the way and
Do
continue
my
on that way.
do our stress
So
levels
when
go
we're-
back down from leveling up?
I'm sorry?
Like, I had 3 marked stress from last week because of just it being stressful. Does leveling up bring my stress back down to blank, or are we getting a rest in here to reduce them back to nothing?
I say we could discuss that at the start, whether you
Okay.
guys take a rest or not.
Okay.
I was actually just about to
Um,
ask if we could take a long rest.
Okay, I'm in level up options, and it says increase traits, and it says 2 out of 3, and some of them say 0 out of 2. Does that mean
You've already increased them once. You can increase those again and for the next level up.
Okay.
If you increase, if you
Next
increase, if you increase traits at level 2 level up, those 2 traits
Mm.
cannot be increased again until later.
Until the next tier up.
okay?
Yeah,
So
you can't increase.
okay.
I was thinking I wanted to take my strength to 4 on this level up just now, and I can't because I used the level up last one.
It keeps you guys from like dunking
Doing
down
what the
on
brawler
one.
does.
Yeah,
So
dunking
those-
down so hard on one thing that it
Yeah.
just breaks the game. Yeah.
So those
Yeah,
it says gain stress slot 0 out of 2. That means I haven't done it yet,
Yes,
and
correct.
I have 2 more. I have 2 more opportunities to do so, or
And
or
I believe-
within
yes,
this
that's-
tier.
Oh,
Correct.
that's
I believe no. I
okay,
think it's
no.
Okay.
So what you're actually looking at is you're looking at choices.
Mm.
Well, no, he's saying that when if he wants to use the additional stress choice, it says 0/2. If you do it 1 level up, it'll say 1/2. If you do it in the next level up, it'll say 2/2, and it won't let you do it again.
Okay.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay,
So
that
I
is
don't
what I
know.
was
I
asking,
don't
yes.
know,
Oh my
and I
God.
don't know. I don't know if you can do it twice in the same level up though. Because I
So
did
what it's
evasion this time.
actually hang on. So what it's actually asking you is it's 1 out of 2 for your choice. It's not just your gains that you've already put in or not. It's also the options that you get to pick this level. It will mark them off as options and reduce your
Yeah.
choices because you have made selections. When you make a selection, it will turn from blue to yellow.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
know
yeah, I
how I'm
got
already a really good tank? My thresholds are now 11 and 22.
There you go. Takes severe damage anyways.
Quick question.
I can deal severe damage basically at
What's
any
up?
time I want.
So it says level 3, level up options, 2 selections. I've already done that. And then it says increase traits. I've already done that. Then it says choose domain deck card 0/1. So
Yeah.
that means I can add 1 more domain deck card.
Yes, you click on that.
Like
and
I've
it'll
already
bring
got
you up-
Blighting Strike, Conjure Swarm, and Vicious Entangle.
It will then give you a choice from what spell cards you have left available to choose from based on what content we own.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of things that are locked.
Until Bleak starts being able to share with us.
Okay.
Okay, now how do I save this?
Click character sheet.
Okay.
And once he unlocks the content, we can go back and revisit. Because I don't want to
Yay.
waste too much time doing this.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to make changes once more content is available to me, because I don't want mending touch. That's not my deal, baby.
It's my deal.
Oh, who did we
Yeah,
just
I'm trying to
lose?
make it work.
Oh, it's Helm.
Nope, I just had to change them to my laptop real quick.
I've added Terrify. Because I'm a fucking witch. And you should be terrified.
Shadowlands this week. Pretty cool. Makes them mark like I think 2 stress, and then they have to run from you.
Mhm.
Trying to get this to work. So I want you guys to have those options.
That's okay. I no longer have any negative stats. All my
Cool.
stats are at least +0 now.
That's good.
And aren't we about to reach the next tier of boy?
Not quite yet.
I'm gonna check
Says
the tier
five, isn't it?
display actually, so that I know what we're dealing with. Oh, okay. 2 levels.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
God, I can. Next thing, I can increase my strength and evasion again. Not my strength. My strength and agility again. +4
1 second
agility
for
+1.
Orphan.
God.
Does our hope or stress or HP or anything like change or anything?
If you choose it during level up,
If you choose it during level up.
or if you get an ability that changes it.
What
All
did you
right,
say?
I got to work.
What is
When you level up,
Nice.
sometimes the ability to increase your HP or your stress, but you can't get more than
Alright,
600.
so our
I'm
next
asking
question
if any of
is,
it.
do we want to take a rest during this?
Recovering any stress, we're going to probably rest before we get moving. So during that time, you'll be able to heal your rest. And about half of this is not that good.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they don't have as much meat as they have like ricotta in here, and it's just they seasoned it weird.
Oh, weird.
I'm not unhappy. I ate half of it.
Okay, guys, check your content. It should all be shared now.
Okay.
Oh,
I go to campaign. See.
Yep.
Content sharing.
Content sharing is on.
magic.
But
You guys
that's
should
I
be
got to
all good
join.
to
I
go.
think. Oh wait, no, that's if I want to share. Hang on. Content sharing is on. Yep. Okay, got it.
Excellent. So I'll give you guys all the
Wait.
current choices.
Oh no, it looks like I have to subscribe in order to get anything.
Ah, here we
That's
go. There's
weird.
a lot more spells available to me now. Book of Corvax,
Or at least when I
Book of
clicked on it, it
Narai.
says content sharing is on. But when I click
Yeah.
on it, it doesn't give me anything. It says to subscribe $3.99.
You should no. Don't click on content sharing. In your
Okay.
actual character, when you do stuff now, you should have more options.
Oh,
Yippee!
let me redo that then.
Yeah, content sharing on. I see it in the
Let me
campaign
double
menu.
check.
Ah, bitches! Guess who just got Fireball?
Oh God! Did talk to someone with a fireball. It would be so easy to destroy your spells.
I didn't ask
Fireball!
how big the room is. I didn't ask.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Yeah, I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast. There's no I in team, but I think there's 6, and I don't care how big the room. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball. Let's see, Fireball. 2d20 plus 5 damage.
See, I haven't. It looks like I have the same things, but I haven't had anything blocked off on this character when I did it. 'Cause I think it's all still in the void.
Puny wizard.
How do I do content
Is
sharing?
that right?
You don't have to worry. It should
It
already be
happens
on in your
automatically now.
account.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is go back into your character level up, unlearn anything that you thought about learning, and look at your other spell options now. And if
I
you
already
still
know
want the
what
same
I'm
spell, go
learning.
for it. But if any of the new unlocks are more tantalizing to you, I know that Fireball is wildly
That's what I'm doing
more
right now. Is it literally called
interesting.
Fireball?
It is. The Book of Narai
Nice.
gave me access to the Mystic Tether, which is a restraining spell just like Scoops has now, and Fireball. Now, couple
Oh boy,
Fireball
I
with
can't wait
my
to make people a pancake even harder.
Arcane
2 people for
Studies and
crowd control.
Internal
That's good.
Combustion. My internal combustion
think.
modifier is a +3 now as well. I'm going to let myself get swallowed by things and cast Fireball from the inside.
I
Oh,
would
there you go.
love to craft a hammer and literally just craft a giant meat tenderizer.
Once
Yeah,
you
okay.
whore, you just want more.
I mean, that's a project.
By the way, can I start a project yet?
Are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
We haven't gotten that far. You guys are doing the level up, and then we're
Okay.
gonna get into things.
Yeah,
I say
once-
we should do long rest because long rest is much better. Plus, I hurt.
You
I currently
always
have
hurt.
5 HP, 2 stress, and no armor. Or 1 armor.
You always hurt.
I was gonna say,
because I'm the one soaking up all the damage.
I
I can
crit,
use
so
healing
the only
hands.
stress I marked, I got rid of.
Let's see. Sounds, son, like you need to cowboy up. Do better.
Wow. I have
Wow.
literally been taking almost every point of damage.
I
since
know
the
I'm
second
giving you
session.
crap. You're
Shut up.
fine. You're fine.
just wait.
Yeah, I
till
feel like
start
that's gonna be
hitting
my next
fireballs
project
around.
whenever we get to the major town. Is I'm gonna try and make a hammer. I'm gonna try and make a meat tenderizer. Imagine if my secondary was just a mini hammer. I would love to just do a Zorro and put the
Alright.
mini hammer in my mouth.
Who is ready?
Me.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Sargles is ready.
I'm good.
Toe?
His name is Stop.
Choosing my
Nope.
choosing my healing hands. Selected.
Yay!
Uh,
You go to my stop
Healing!
now.
How come it still says reassurance? Okay, 5s. Okay.
Because you're not sure. You gotta be sure.
Because you're not sure.
Oh,
Damn.
Are you sure about
Gotta,
You
you
might
gotta be
need
sure
to.
before you can be sure.
Have you removed the first spell that you chose for this
I
level up
did.
before the sharing came?
I did. 1 second. Yeah, I did. 1 second. Let me see.
Gotta be sure.
Yes, this is exactly the kind of thing
Sure
that
to
your
be
Chromebook
sure.
could do. Is run this.
I also redrew my Magnus.
I have a 7060 in this.
I technically redrew my
A
Magnus.
7060
I'm going
in
to put that
your
So
Chromebook.
it's from the future. Yeah, it's from the
in
future. I have a
character
9020.
discussion.
I have a
If y'all want
9020
to
in
check that out.
this.
We'll
Okay.
worry about that
It
a
was
little
made
later.
by the
kiddo.
machine elves in the DMT realm.
I have a 42069 RTX.
Elon over here.
Nice.
Yes, I have redrawn Magnus.
Son of a bitch.
I am not your shield. That's for the other clanker.
I hate having tile in the house. Tile in the
Yeah,
house
I
and you
am
drop a
your shield.
D4. Fuck me, I can't find it.
My God,
I can't wait to get better armor.
I can't wait to roll
We can say that word,
2d20
by
for
the way, you
damage.
If I can get even tankier.
Oh my God. Critical
Can you get
fireball.
bare bones with your character as a domain?
I
Or
can.
no, I think it's bare bones. Yeah, as a
I
domain.
can get bare bones. I'm not going to
Yeah.
get bare bones, but I can.
Why? I got
I'm
bare
not going
bones
to
and my
get
armor is
bare bones
7.
because my armor is too useful.
Yeah.
It's too
What's
useful
that?
to
I have
be
bare
able to
bones and
mark
my armor
armor.
is a 7.
I do not moan for the bones. I do not.
Honestly, that sounds like a good domain to have as a healer to be a little bit more survivable. But we do
Oh,
have a tank who literally throws
not
himself in
ask.
front
I
of
have
everything.
wings.
Do not ask for who the bones. It bones for you.
D.
Fuck the Lorax and his trees. I am Borax and I speak for the bees.
There we go.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. And the
And
trees
for
No,
some
don't.
fucking reason are
Vietnamese.
speaking
I was
Vietnamese.
about to make that joke. You beat me to it.
Charlie and I were eyeball to eyeball.
Vietnamese.
Yeah. I am the Lorax and I speak for
That's
the
a spoof.
trees. And for some fucking
Vietnamese, because
reason
they
they're
are
speaking Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, hide in trees. With all the kooks.
Oh,
And
that's
the-
the wrong thing. That doesn't belong.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Don't say that.
And the U.S. Marines.
All right, you got yourself all situated there, Tope?
1 second.
Yeah.
You said that like 45 seconds ago.
Because you guys are distracting me.
It sounds like you're
It's
easily
not
distracted.
our fault. Sounds like a load of malarkey.
I got that fucking malarkey.
Bum, 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 bum.
Light it up, light it up, light it up. Not what I was singing, but whatever.
I was saying my own thing for Fireball. For Fireball! For Pony!
He's gone classic wizard. He has fireball.
For Pony!
Or pony. That's
For
fine.
pony.
Yes, Richard.
For
That's one of my
there's a
favorite.
spear going through my
I have
chest.
3 online comic strips that I love with all of my heart. Looking for Group, Questionable Content, and Go Get a Roomie.
I used to read the shit out of questionable content.
I love questionable content.
Looking,
Go Get a
what is
Roomie
it?
is a
Looking for
little bit
group,
too adult
Control
for some
Alt
people.
Delete, and Least I Can Do.
I used to like
think
that.
I've heard
I
of
used to
Control
like
Delete.
a British. I like to. I used to use I used to read a British one called Scary Go Round. In retrospect, it was pretty bad, and I don't give a fuck. I enjoyed the shit out of Homestuck. I'm not even gonna apologize for it.
Questionable content's so fucking good.
All right.
LFG is so fucking
What's
good.
game before we get
Fucking
even
love
more
Homestuck.
distractions?
That's the whole reason why I
Uh,
chose Necrons in 40Ks, because I saw the Nightbringer, and he reminded me so much of Richard.
Aren't you
Ooh,
turning a
yeah.
Nightbringer model
Hey,
into Richard?
hey
Yes.
Bleak, what do you think? What do you think about final words? That could be fun.
It's not my choice. You'll
I
have the
know,
show,
but
my friend.
you're the one making the. I'm just. Would it fit?
If
He's
it's your
asked.
character, that's how character creation
He's
works.
asking for because he's not as an experienced role player, especially in this system. He's
Mhm.
asking the DM if a spell that he's looking at is a
What's it
viable
do?
option in the campaign setting that we are playing,
I
or
can
if it
bring a
would
dead
waste a
person.
spot.
I can bring a. I can bring a dead thing back to life for a few moments and speak to it.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
very
speak with the
useful, actually.
dead.
That's damage speed.
I
Poker.
will say,
See?
it is technically viable, but considering all the things that you've witnessed thus far, like all the dead people
Hmm.
that
Can
have
you
tried to
speed
kill
them,
you,
Mhm.
Yeah, but you bring one of the dead things that we've killed, you bring it back, and use it as a damage soak.
so that
Oh,
is
so he doesn't pull
entirely
a pushing
on
daisies.
you, man meat.
It specifically
Let's
says.
just say it's great.
Well,
It
I know how
specifically
I'm
just
killing the
says
next
a
guy.
moment of life to speak with it.
Yeah, so it's speak with the dead.
Oh, to speak with it.
Okay, so just so you know, if you do get that, I'm going to start calling you Pie Maker.
I,
From the show, Pushing Daisies. The main character literally
Oh.
does that.
oh.
So here's the thing, Toph. That is a fun situational ability that could come in handy.
Right.
It also could come in not handy at all. Because a lot
Right.
of the things that we're killing are already corrupted. They might not have anything of import to say or anything to say at
Unless
all.
it can give you a.
Depends on if we need to kill somebody important or not.
Yeah, but it could also serve us if some NPC that is a troublemaker
I mean, we still
gets
have
a
that
little too
one
close to
psycho
this
to beat.
frog for destroying
Remember
the
how
town
we
that
saw
they
that
live
one
near.
guy standing in the center of the horde being ignored? What if we had to kill him?
Her.
Her. Look, it's been a few weeks, okay?
So, yeah, we could bring her back and ask her, what the fuck. But the chances of us killing her before you have a chance to level up and take that spell at a different point,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's high. The odds are
Mm.
high that we will not do it before you level up again,
Yeah, I
or
agree.
level up a third time, or a fourth time. She seems to be a part of the BBEG's entourage,
Mm.
as it were. Just preliminary player to player, no character nonsense.
I am curious on what the BBEG is. It's
Your
gonna be
mother's
fun to
Big bad
ass.
learn.
evil guy.
Nailed it.
Big
Damage
bad
You did
evil
it,
guy.
Helm.
threshold of like 20.
You did it, Helm. You nailed it.
My answer to your question, my son, is
Final boss.
Damage threshold of 100.
I know who the BBEG is, guys. I'm about to spoil Bleak's entire campaign. Bleak's
It's you first roll
BBEG.
across, isn't it?
No, ready?
Is Bleak.
Bleak's BBEG is none other than
Nice. Nice. I love it. It's wrong, but I love it.
Wait, did he
Get it.
say me?
He said Ricky Spanish.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That reference is going to go above his head, but it's still funny.
That's okay. This is getting ready to be your son's theme song, though.
I feel like this is the sort of game where I'm gonna accidentally become the BBEG more than the BBEG.
Oh, that's
That's bad.
me.
No.
I feel like I'm
Wow.
gonna turn into Maple.
That would be hilarious. I'd love you to turn into Maple for Maple Story.
No, that's like the goal, is to turn into Maple.
Or from not Maple Story, sorry, from
Bokery.
Bokery, yeah. Which if anyone has not seen that yet, you should watch at least the first few episodes. It's really funny.
Oh god, it's Maple.
Oh, it's like my favorite bit too. Before she just turns into an absolute terror.
Am I going insane or are there 10 Maples? Just
Am
the
I going
line of
insane,
Maples
or are we
walking
almost done
through the
leveling up?
fire.
Little column
Okay,
A,
I'm
little-
done.
Okay.
I just
Okay. Here we go. I do like that
Congrats,
helmet, by
people,
the
it's
way.
been
That's
almost
awesome.
an hour.
I'm loving
Here
the
we
shit out
go.
of that.
Silence.
New record for the most time we've ever wasted.
Silence.
Everybody mute.
All right. So the century-old train continues to flow along through the day and into night. The survivors have so far ridden in stark silence, their fear palpable in the confines of the passenger cars. The remaining townsfolk hesitate to utter a sound or even move lest they somehow attract further attack by the blighted terrors that they have left behind. In the early evening, Librarian Laurentian summons you all to the lead passenger car to talk about what lay ahead. The tall elf sits in one of the booths while Elder Akadona and Firekeeper Shaitan stands nearby. They all look up tiredly as you enter the car. It's obvious that none of them have gotten any real sleep since the attack on the train. Akadona looks the worst for wear. Her right arm has been cleaned up and bandaged, but she appears to have taken ill from the angry wound. Sweat dots her brow. Her skin has gone somewhat pale, and the veins nearest the injury have gone darker. Still, the orc stands obviously defiant and proud. So at this point, I will stop here for a moment and allow you guys to have decided whether you actually kept watch or gotten any actual rest. So you could choose to have taken up watch and take short rests in turn. Or you can all have rested and gotten, actual decent rest and taken a full rest.
Uh,
Or
I say
we can
full
use
rest
my
because
celestial
I have some
trance.
things I need to do.
I'll
I
say
have some
short
crates
rest.
that need to be done.
League, I have two
So,
things I'd like
Celestial
you to
trance?
know.
Office Tope cheats and defies the odds anyways.
Well,
What do you
I
want to know?
don't need to rest at all, so I'll stay watch if anybody does.
Okay.
I need to rest to reduce my stress. I'd also like to do that thing that you and I discussed.
Okay.
And then also I'm sending you a message for once we're done resting or dealing with the situation that's directly in front of us.
Okay.
So we're doing long rest?
We're doing long rest. Well, that is up to each of you. I'll allow that to be an individual choice.
I'm taking long rest because I have 2 abilities
Okay.
that require it.
I'm gonna
what
take
do
a
I-
short rest.
I assume I'm going to need a long rest for what I'm doing there, Gay?
Yes. Yes, you will.
Okay.
Features.
So am I doing? I'm doing clear all stress. Obviously, am I doing tend to all wounds with for my other thing?
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Yes.
so
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure if this requires an action, but I'm going to become unstoppable using my Guardian class feat. Because it says once per long rest, you can become unstoppable. So I'm guessing it doesn't require anything, much like my Soldier's Bond ability, but I'm not quite sure.
Might be an action, like combat action.
I guess Bleak, now I just
No.
need to know what my what the resulting
It doesn't say it requires
changes
an action,
are
so I'm
as a
not gonna
result
take
of
an action.
my
Oh,
my
cool.
one thing.
As a result. Okay. Give me just a sec then.
Yeah. You take your time. I just need to let you know
But
that.
yeah,
Oh, do
if
we
you could
start?
place-
Do we start the session with hope? With like base hope or no?
Whatever hope
you
you
start the
had.
session.
Whatever you have left over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unlike that Slipknot
Got
album,
me.
all hope is not gone.
Yeah, oh got me.
Now it's all
I don't
band
know
is
the
gone.
Slipknots.
Oh, they have an
I
album
heard the
called All Hope
Slipknots
Is
lost a
Gone.
guy.
They kicked out
Oh.
another guy, yeah, so there's basically only two
Yeah.
of the OG members left, I guess.
Oh.
I didn't even know
Boom,
Mick had left.
boom.
So apparently it's just Jim Root and Corey Taylor left in Slipknot now, which basically just makes them Stone Sour Part 2. Because those are the two founding members of Stone Sour as well. And Corey Taylor and Jim Root were joining
Lemons.
members of Slipknot.
All right.
So
And then
I'm going to clear all stress and repair all armor.
It's spicy Slipknot. Or I meant spicy stone sour. Spicy stone sour.
I cleared all stress and am completely healed now.
My armor is fixed. Yippee!
Important announcement. My paradise are a 2 and a 2 for the rest of the session.
Well, that's helpful.
So yes, you will have to, Orphan, you'll have to mark your sheet accordingly, and make the chest. Refer to the chat I sent you on Facebook.
On Facebook, okay, I'm like looking at Discord, I'm like,
Yeah, we were originally talking.
Okay. It's weird that I don't have any Facebook messages.
Well, it's I didn't send you anything new, but from our previous discussion.
Oh, okay, so I have to get past all the chef stuff that I send you. Okay, so so marking one of those off means I have one less of them total. So I basically just always have one.
Right.
My minimum would become one on each of them.
Yeah, you would minimize by one. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, so basically, I in order to represent that on the sheet, I'd basically the minimum would be that there's always one marked as existing, because it doesn't
dear
count
God.
as
I-
yeah,
I-
it
I
can't
would
be
put
cleared.
I would mark an X through it,
Okay,
or
I
however.
accidentally made a mistake. So, I hadn't equipped my armor before because I couldn't figure out how to do it. My actual thresholds are 18 and 34.
That
God.
sounds more correct. That sounds more correct.
Okay.
I was
damn.
wondering.
18 and
I was
34.
You were beating the shit out of him.
Bleak, do you have a character sheet
And
that
I
you can
haven't had
reference
my
personally,
armor
or can you
equipped
look
this
at
entire time.
your wife or child's?
Yeah, I'm calling child services.
I could.
Because I can't remove one of these, but what I
Oh,
can do
I
is
can't
I can
edit.
I
I
don't
can't
need you-
tinker with any of y'all sheets.
No, I don't want you to tinker. I just want you. Okay, look at my stream. Do you have my stream up?
No.
Okay.
That's too many things.
Okay, go to your wife's screen or your child's screen for a second. If you don't have a character sheet made for any other reason on your own.
Okay.
and look at the HP and the stress bubbles. You can't remove them, but what I can do is leave one, like, the balance would always be, like, I can leave one permanently marked, and just whenever I clear, just always remark that one so that it counts as missing. Because I
Okay.
can't
That
reduce
works.
them, I can only just, like, leave one filled in at all times, pretty much.
That's fair.
Okay, so I'll take the stress hit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So even when, so everybody knows, because I know some of you do watch the stream, my stress, when my stress fully clears, I have to maintain one mark. So even after a long rest and they all go away, if I don't do it right away, I'm counting on some of you guys as my friends, adventuring party, and colleagues to help me remember to remark that one stress every time.
The only problem is everybody's constantly at full hope, so I can never use Soldier's Bond.
Oh, that'll change.
Such the suck nerd.
That'll change, he says.
Yeah, I literally
That'll
have an
change.
ability that lets me cast any
Anyways.
number of my hope to do that many d6s worth of damage just straight to something. I don't have to
Oh,
call
that's a
for a
horrifying
hit. I
combo,
don't have
because I
to.
can give you... Hold on, I need to check it. Because with my Soldier's Bond ability, I can give anybody I want, including... I can give anybody I want, and myself, free hope, instantly.
Yep. Soldier's Bond is great.
So
I
could
as a
he?
Yeah, because
So
I
could he?
currently have
Could
Get
he?
Back Up, I Am Your Shield, Soldier's Bond, Body Basher, and Whirlwind.
So could he, in theory, while I'm casting my hope, give me 3 more hope, and I roll 9d6 of damage for Arcane Barrage?
No.
No, you would have to do each one in turn.
Okay,
You can't do both at the same time.
gotcha.
All right, to continue on. Akadona notices the looks that you've been giving her, and the concern on your faces and concern your faces obviously display. You do not worry about me. I look worse than I feels. My strength will hold till we get to where we going. Now sits. There be lots to discuss, and not much time left to do it in. Laurentian, in turn, turns to a sack once you've all taken seats or lean nearby, because I'm not going to assume. Out of the bag, they pull a large, wide volume and open it on the table to a hand-sketched map of the region. Currently, we are traveling along this rail route to Amber Reach, which is good. The unfortunate news lays ahead. The station we're stopping at is in the Cinnabar Quarter, which is in the Damask Queen's territory. They are an aggressive faction composed almost entirely of women. Apparently, they lay the blame of the apostasy and the Umbra at the feet of the ruling patriarchy. It's going to be hard to treat with them, but even harder to try and avoid them. My recommendation would be to have a female voice try and talk them into letting us pass. In fact, I don't recommend any males speak at all. The consequences would likely be unpleasant.
Well, Ilana, your go.
Laurentian gestures along the map to indicate routes and locations. As you study the map, you notice areas marked and shaded in red. Ah, yes. Those indicate territory where the Umbra lay heaviest. Okros was positioned near such a proposed location, but was decided by the coalition that the threat was too light to warrant a larger garrison. Obviously, they were most gravely mistaken. Otherwise, it would have been designated for more than a training force. Pirate Keeper Shayton interjects at this point. Yes, no one anticipated an attack of that size this far south. What with the conflict in the north being as active as it is now, perhaps the enemy is feeling pressed so much that they are looking for other avenues of victory. Mark my words, young ones, this may be an ill omen or a sign of a turning of the tide. Taking the past into account, I would personally bet on the former. My shell aches at the thought of those things filling the streets of Amber Reach. The librarian studies you carefully before continuing. Now, if you succeed at diplomacy and attain passage through the quarter, I would travel south before heading to the Celsian Athenium. The two don't get on well, and it would be best if the Damask Queens didn't know of our destination. Bad blood being how it always is. Now let's see if we can do this peacefully and discreetly.
What?
At this point,
Well,
at this
you
point,
jinxed it.
at this point, you guys have time to ask questions and prepare. You're muted, dear.
Okay. My only question is who's going to gag the frog?
I'd like to see you
got it.
try.
I'm pretty sure I have a rock somewhere around here.
Come at me,
Plus, I still
Stone
have this
Man.
rope.
I'll leave you
Can
in
I
such a
tie
pile
the
that
rope
even
around
archaeologists
I will
wouldn't want
point
to
out-
explore your
I wanna
ruins.
say.
I will point out you have a couple different leads going on here. Obviously, you can ask more about the Damask Queens. You can ask more about the areas you see indicated on the map. You could ask more about Elder Akadona if you want.
What is the area we were heading to called?
So you guys are headed toward the regional capital, which is called Amber Reach. It's the largest city in the region.
No, I'm talking about the place we're about to go to where no men are allowed to speak.
The Cinnabar Quarter.
I challenge Blaine to a duel.
God damn, it's that joke again.
Yeah, this time it's on topic.
Oh shit.
I also would like to see the wound.
So
Did we ever figure out exactly what kind of wound would kill one of the undead ones? Do we need to take her head?
She's not undead.
Well, you guys have been doing. She's not. Well, you guys don't know.
I mean, if we need to, we can always chuck her out the train.
That's why I want to look at the wound.
You guys have thus far not seen any of these things speak. Not really. They communicate, but you've not seen any speak to you.
Oh yeah, but she's
But
been
as far
bitten
as your-
and is already showing signs of either an illness or possibly being corrupted, and I want to know what my options are for in case she does go completely.
Oh man, you guys have been taking them on pretty well so far, but Miss Kitty was the hardest one. So that you've got. So if you do ask about Akadona, her wound, her condition,
Yeah, show me.
The only response is, I'd be fine. It'll take more than a kitty's claws to lay me low. They'd
Yeah,
hurt a wee bit.
except for
Those
there's other
those claws
factors.
be certainly sharp.
Yeah.
Whenever you mind's done, be seeking me treatment over with the Celsians. They have that right proper medicine.
I'm going to ask about
I want to see the wound.
Cinnabar Quarter, he said, was it?
The Cinnabar Quarter. Okay, so the Cinnabar Quarter, when you guys ask about it, the information is relayed to you is that the Cinnabar Quarter was originally kind of the arts and theater district of the city. It's also where the red light district was held. There were a lot of women that were employed in various parts of that quarter. And when the initial unrest happened right after, the old world fell, the women kind of rose up and took over the Cinnabar Quarter. And eventually they organized and became the Damask Queens. They hold men to be strictly responsible for all the things that happen, especially considering that, the domain was led by men and it led them to ruin. So
Misandry!
Okay, so Old Town from Sin City. It's basically Old Town from Sin City.
kind of a little better than that, but yeah, kind of in that same vein. I actually didn't think about that, funny enough, when I made this.
For the one cyberpunk faction.
But
Kinda, sorta.
Oh, yeah, I like them. They're fun.
the one of the big things is men in their territory don't strictly really have rights. Think about how a lot of women feel in our current society and just role reversal that. So, like within the Namas Queens, if a man is approached by a woman, more amorously, the men are usually afraid to refuse. Bad things can happen. As an example, men aren't allowed to speak out of turn. They have no say in governing that area at all. They are basically kind of second class citizens by default.
You hear that,
So
Soggles?
1920s America, but role reversed. Got it.
You want to
Almost,
fight
yeah.
me, mushroom bitch?
That is
Oh, Ilana,
mistress.
you're a
That
talker.
is mistress mushroom bitch to you while you're in their territory.
You're goddamn right.
I patted Rana on the shoulder. Well, guess who's
Over my
talking?
bloated carcass.
That
Act
could be
accordingly.
arranged.
Yeah, so can yours. Show me the wound.
I
So,
will tie your mouth shut.
Is there any other preparations you guys wish to make? Any gear checks, anything like that?
I want to see the wound.
Oh,
I'm gonna
she's not gonna
scratch an
show you.
engraving on my hammer.
Okay.
Knock her out. I want to see the wound.
So
Yeah.
that would most likely be suicide. Go
I don't
right
want to
ahead.
fight. I just want to look.
Okay. So the mic on my freaking headphone decided to turn itself off. I don't know why, but I had a question. The person that's talking, the one that took the wound, is that from the town that I'd been hired to protect?
Yes. So
Okay, well then I will really walk over and put myself between her and everybody else, as
Okay.
inferring to the what do you call it, the demand of the showing of the wound has been repeated and refused multiple times.
So that's true. Helm wasn't there for the initial meeting of that when we introduced him. The three elders that are left, you have Librarian Laurentian, who is a they them elf. Very nerdy, bespectacled, fairly tall. Is outwardly female, but they are they them.
Real quick, I do want to say one quick thing. I have problems with remembering names, let alone they, them, he, she pronouns. So forgive me up front and just correct me at the time, okay?
No, I write in accordance with people getting used to things. You'll be
Well,
fine.
I'm talking about for everybody else as well. I don't want to offend. Like, I think I accidentally said he instead of she when speaking to Melody last time, and I didn't mean to.
I've done that twice, and the second time I caught myself immediately because unfortunately working at the hotel for so long and we don't do that there, and I'm retraining myself again. So
And I'm
it's
fucking just
very
old and
important
old
to me.
fashioned. So my
It's
my
very important.
can't take the
Um,
old dog and trick bullshit. Yeah.
the
But anyway,
other elders from your town, the other leaders are Elder Akadona, who is like one of the blacksmiths there. Elder Akadona is a massively tall, buff orc woman who obviously talks in a Scottish accent, or as much as I can achieve.
Oh, that was Scottish? It sounded Jamaican.
He's a wee
It's
lad.
supposed to be Scottish. Like I said, as much as I can achieve.
But
I can do a
was
decent amount of
detecting the
accents,
Scottish.
honestly.
it
Yeah,
felt, it really
I'm
felt,
trying.
my ears heard I was Jamaican. Okay, orcs are Jamaican. That's cool.
If you ever
Oh,
need
that works
an,
too.
an Australian accent, I can provide one. Just text me what you want me to say.
And then you guys haven't had much interaction with Pirate Keeper Shayton. Pirate Keeper Shayton is the last remaining Pirate Keeper from your town left. All the others, unfortunately, bought it in the assault. And is a tortoise person. So,
And they
hence
should
the
all
shell
know
comment.
that it would
I
make
kind of
sense to show
picture,
Soggles the wound because Soggles used to live nearby. He's a regular.
but
Show me the wound.
But Pirate Keeper Shaitan, I kind of imagine as kind of the God, what is the tortoise's name from Kung Fu Panda?
Yao Guai.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Not Master Shifu. Oogway. Master Oogway.
Oogway. I kind of imagine it's kind of an Oogway type character. They're the oldest from the settlement as well.
Can I say something real quick about what I carve in?
Sure.
So, I carved something from memory, and then Rez is technically from the old world, right?
Mhm.
He notices that the engraving I carve in, despite me not fully knowing what it means, is the symbol of Ferris.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that.
Wait, I noticed what?
He carved a rune symbol of the forge god, the old forge god, on
Oh,
his hammer.
who did?
Uh,
Okay, gotcha.
I will
alright.
also say that he notices that the same symbol is on my core as well.
I
That
definitely
could
noticed
be
that.
fair. All right. As we go. So the moons are straight above by the time you catch sight of Amber Reach. Even after its golden era, the city is still a sight to behold. While the walls have obviously aged and worn with time, the towering buildings still shine with only faded lights. The streets and byways gleam with their powered signs. Age takes hold, but the glory still comes through. As the station, set flush against the wall, looms, you spot some figures flirting the terminal. With inspection, you could spot weapons being brandished and the sounds of excitement as you near. The voices are obviously female, but you do not yet know if they could be friend or foe.
Well, Iwana, you know how to sweet talk people.
Oh yeah, I've got this.
Plus, you're one, so this will work out.
Just
Minutes,
remember
I'm gonna
to
go
gag the
gag
frog.
the frog.
The frog
Minutes
doesn't need
later,
to be gagged. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not chaotic stupid.
I pull out his tongue and tie it into a knot.
oh,
I'd like to see you try. I cast Fireball.
He's a frog. He's a frog, so you have to use one of those big red like dodgeballs
If he's
to
gonna
gag.
actually try to grab my tongue and gag me with it, I'm gonna cast Fireball on him.
quick, see if he could dodge traffic. If he could dodge traffic, he could dodge that ball.
Whoa. You
All right.
forget, but I has hammer.
Minutes later,
You forget
the
that I can
train-
jump.
Minutes later, the train slows down to a stop at the platform. You find a tall furball woman regards you with wary eyes as the train doors open. You have some real guts riding right into the Masked Queen's territory. The commune doesn't appreciate unexpected visitors. Now state your business before I decide we should start breaking things.
I slowly push him on.
I now position myself between the elder and this person.
And this person.
Forgive us for our sudden arrival. It was not what was it? Necessity was sadly against us, and we needed to flee from the blight. It destroyed and overran our village, and this was the only option left to us.
Okay. So as you do that, go ahead and make a roll for however you decide that this is social for you, and tell me the result.
So while she's rolling real quick, I am going to lean in and whisper to the elder, regardless of everything, you do need to get the wound to look at when you can. And then he just stands back up and keeps his mouth shut. He's standing in the interview stand.
Woohoo! I rolled tens as a double, so auto succeed.
Nice. Well done. So obviously you can gain a hope if that's available to you. I don't know if you're full.
I'm gonna tell you.
You would clear well, that should be public knowledge. You would clear a stress if you haven't already. The prologue seems to loosen up a little bit and become more receptive to any further attempts to diplomacy.
So we do not wish to stay long and burden you with our presence. We merely wish to rest, possibly resupply, and be along our way.
All right. Go ahead and make another roll.
Alrighty.
1 with fear.
Ah,
Oh my
That
God.
would suck.
It's impossible to do.
No, it's not. Well,
It
no, it
act-
is because if you
it
do
is
double ones, it's a
impossible.
crit, so it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
14 to hope.
Nice.
14 to hope. So the prologue seems to. Well, okay. Does anyone want to support her?
Yes.
I will say.
Probably the only other woman in the party should do it.
I was gonna say the word stuff
My
and no
character,
compromise.
my character is basically neither.
What do you want me to do?
My character's an androgynous cyborg.
Do you want to aid Briar in diplomacy?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
I did
what
actually.
do you say? What do you say to support her, and how do you do it?
I mean, I'm not saying this to be difficult, but she pretty much said it all.
Yeah, we just want to get moving and get back to safety, you know.
Please allow
Yeah,
us
like
to pass through.
yeah. We're just trying to get through. Like I just kind of
You got
kind of mirror what she says in a different way and just kind of
You use puppy dog eyes.
She did. She pretty much said it perfectly.
Okay. So
how many villagers are with us?
So make a roll.
Or
You roll your duality dice.
but
I
not
thought she was
adding
assisting.
anything
You're gonna add whatever trait you think is appropriate for this social bit.
Do you think instinct would be good?
Well, let's see. Where are you? You are.
You're convincing somebody. It's usually presence,
I mean,
right?
I used presence
Yeah, I would say
because
presence is probably a
charm
good
and
one.
Charm, perform, deceive.
Right.
Unless you have a good knowledge, then you could be like use your knowledge of like the situation to you know.
Yeah, I have better knowledge than I do presence, so I'll do knowledge.
Okay.
Like if I were going to use strength, I'd be like, just shut up and let us in, bro, and try to
So like
flex.
whichever
Oh,
one is
immediately.
higher plus my modifier.
Right.
Okay, so it's 6 hope.
Oof.
I'm about to say. Well, sorry. You add the 2 d12s that you roll together.
Oh shit, okay, so 7, 9, so 9 hope.
9 with hope.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that does not quite meet it. That won't give Briar the advantage. Briar is slightly short. So the purple kind of tenses up a little bit,
So what
but
about
not
the
all the way.
androgynous robot? Can they help?
Mm-hmm.
They can try, but they are also not obviously female.
Yeah, but they're not obviously male either. Okay.
Mine's technically he/they, so I don't think I would work.
I'm a we us.
We when?
No, us. We. There's no made up pronouns.
I will
Let's
say
do
it
that.
will
I'm
depend
not doing that.
on what you say and how you do it.
Okay. I would like to implore for the safety of the villagers because that's my protocol.
Okay.
There's a lot of them with us, and they're in need of at least temporary shelter. And I state that fact, and I roll a 8 with hope
which is not quite it either.
Oh well, sorry, villagers. An attempt was made.
An attempt was
Can I,
made.
is there
I
any?
mockingly say, "You can do better."
At this point, I'd like to completely break protocol and fucking throw my hat into the ring.
Well, I would say Scoops was also trying to say something. What were you trying to say, Scoops?
Oh no, I kind of realized that the answer to my question. Never mind. It was just a question, but I answered.
All right. What are you going to attempt, Mr. Frogman?
I am going to attempt to just pile on with the fact that we don't need to stay, we don't want to stay, we just need to go through, and they'll basically, like, they'll never even know we were here.
Are you insane?
And
Oh
and
my-
because I am a man, a male character speaking to these all female basically gang members, I'd like to apply my questionable theories to it. Because it's
If
very
it doesn't
questionable.
work
theory is
out,
possible.
What is your
I was-
questionable theory?
My questionable theory is, will I or will I not immediately die when speaking?
I'm just saying, if this doesn't
That
work,
is
trying
questionable.
We have already established that men are basically second-class citizens, so the fact that I'm going to try and say anything at all is the questionable part.
This is fair. Give it a roll.
So on the dice, it's 15 with hope, plus 4 from presence and questionable theories, so 19 with hope.
You are
You know
very,
you could
very
add
lucky.
Your
You are
stats.
very lucky.
I'm sorry, what's that, Toph?
I didn't know you could add your stats.
Yeah, it's the modifier from however you were
Plus your
gonna
trait.
try and do your
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So well, I rolled a 9 then, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, you get eyed by the Furbolg very suspiciously
I'm gonna eye her back
As she
suspiciously.
as she tries to decide what to do about you.
Not technically a
And
man,
then
I'm
you see
technically a
her-
frog.
And then she kind of just mentally just goes, fuck, whatever.
Hey, screw it.
Screw it. Not a threat. In the wheelchair.
See? Nobody
But
thinks
it's
the guy in the
actually
wheelchair is a
me.
threat.
was a good idea or not. Cackling frog in a burning city. Okay.
You
Does she
shall let
see
us
me at all?
pass.
With that, she summons the other women around her and states that you guys need to follow her. They will provide escort and you will meet with their leaders. And they will decide your fate.
Well, Ilana, you are once again going to be invaluable.
So,
As per usual.
Super high rolling male frog side eye.
What about the villagers? Are they fucked?
I
Bombastic
pick up
side
our
eye.
mushroom friend and put her on my shoulders.
side eye. All right. So it is a little bit of a trek to wherever they're taking you. They're keeping their implements at the ready. Not all of them are proper weapons. Some of them are a little bit better than pieces of rebar, essentially, but they would hurt.
When we begin moving, I make sure that I do not stand in front of the elder once we get into their territory. I don't want to show any kind of indignation by, even though I am a golem, genderless, I'm still kind of in the form of a male and have a male voice based off of the, I guess, soul that was put in. So I'm going to make sure I stand behind her and make sure that I look at, names. Briar and Scoops' characters
you look
being female. Yeah, I look at both of them and motion them to be in the front and let the rest of us walk in the back.
In positions of prominence.
May I
Steve,
pick up our
Singor.
I
favorite
take offense to
mushroom
using
friend
the
and put
term
her on my
walk.
shoulders?
And I think we should have the frog in the middle of us.
Contain the frog.
I don't need containment. I'm the most helpful person you know.
No, you've gotten us killed 2 times out of 10.
I have not gotten
9 times
anybody
out of
killed
10.
any number of times. I have saved the day more often than not. I resent that you would even suggest that I've gotten us almost
Yes,
killed.
and you've also gotten us into trouble more than anybody else.
You know what?
I do try to catch the
I want
Furbo's eye
examples.
before
I
we
want
do
3
leave.
examples of me getting us in trouble.
Okay.
And just basically nod and bow using my Martial Grandmaster experience to show respect to a warrior.
Fair
I
enough.
don't necessarily have an actionable effect to it, but just make sure, again, putting on one hell of a show.
It's role play. You're role playing.
Scoops,
All
I
right.
have a request.
I want 3 examples of how I've gotten us into trouble.
Would I be allowed to pick up your little mushroom and put her on my shoulders?
What little mushroom?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We have a little mushroom with us? Or
She
is that a
is a
different
little
character?
mushroom. I have a
She is a
giant
mushroom.
mushroom that I
He
live
forgot
in.
who he was talking
He lives in
to.
a mushroom.
Compared to the 7'5" Goliath. Yes, she is small.
Yeah, I am a small mushroom.
That's it.
and
I can deny it no longer. I'm
I
small.
would not like to ride on your shoulder.
I want 3 examples of how I've gotten us into trouble. You gotta tell me. My characters get us into trouble. I want 3 examples because I haven't gotten us into any trouble.
Well, remember that one time when you decided to roll down the ramp and activated that one jackass?
That
And
one
that other time where you did that thing
Yep.
with the thing that you had.
You know, the Huntmaster thing?
I didn't activate the Huntmaster or
Or-
anything.
Didn't
The
you?
sources.
No!
No.
Didn't you
Whoever
roll
walked, he
down the
didn't.
ramp?
No. You're talking about the guy that was inside. I would listen to that episode. I think was that the guy inside the armory?
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody else went in and activated it because you guys had problems getting the chair through the fucking door.
No.
I love how Helm has been here for like 2.5 seconds and he's already like, boom, lore knowledge.
All they had to do was rip the door open a little bit wider.
Again, I know that you rolled down the ramp then,
No.
and then
But
the
what I
Huntmaster happened.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. What
No.
else you got?
But somebody was already deeper in because the Huntmaster was activated by the person who was attacked first.
Yeah, which was actually my
Believe
cousin.
Yeah, it was Kira.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
'cause
used
somebody
my
came-
I remember
because
now.
I
You dropped
used
the-
my
Yes.
tongue.
Ow.
Because Soggles used his tongue to wrap around her waist and yoink her out of danger. So that's strike 1.
Exactly.
What other times
Yep.
has Soggles got us into trouble? Because I guarantee you got nothing.
I swear to God.
I mean, the past is the past, so it doesn't matter much now.
Still fun,
But
yeah.
it's
I'm
Jordan
still
chat,
saying,
you
it
think of
keep
it.
getting
It
us
is-
into problems.
It is a
and I have to fix
baseless
them.
accusation. And I take offense to it
I
because
get-
I could get us into trouble. There's a lot of things I could be doing to get us into trouble because it would be fun.
This is true.
And I'm
This
not.
is true.
True.
I'm
If
not.
you even try that, Professor, I
You-
will hang you with your
I
own
get
tongue.
okay. I get in between them and I release a calming mist
Listen, I am
of
a
calm sauce.
100 player to
You
player.
understand? I don't breathe.
Player to player,
So
little
It
I
doesn't
bleak.
work.
Hold on, hang on a
It
second.
does
Hang
not
on.
work.
Hold up,
Be
hold up,
fair.
hold up. Player
They
to player.
persist.
Shh. Player to player, little bleak. You have no idea the levels of destruction I can bring upon your character just from my experience with these types of games. I make everybody around me question everything when I do these things. Bleak, your father was involved in a mini nuke situation that he had no idea was coming. And
This is true.
it changed the entire tone of how that campaign got
I
played
am
going
also
forward.
extremely
He
dangerous.
literally short-circuited
Basically,
somebody's
everybody
brain.
in this party
But that
It
was-
did.
that's
I
easy
short-circuited the DM of that game.
Let's not act like that was too difficult of a task.
No,
though.
no, but that But he said, but what about the loot?
He'll catch all the strays.
And I said, it's not about the loot. It's about sending a message.
It's
So
about
just
sending a message. That was
do
great, by the
keep
way.
Nice.
so just keep it close to your heart that I can become the problem, but I'm not the
Loot
problem.
comes and goes. Okay.
I am
in
doing
either
everything in
case-
my
Move on.
power to not do
quote-
murder
To
hobo
quote a
stuff.
certain badger, you aren't supporting the violence, you are the violence.
I'm not the threat, but I can very quickly become it.
I'm about to say, in either case,
This is a fun
Uh,
thing. I haven't done anything crazy. So let's not make it
Yet.
out like my character just sounds crazy and dangerous, but I haven't done anything crazy or dangerous yet. I have not endangered the party. I have not caused problems in town.
His
But I
I swear to
character is
God, you have at
enthusiastic.
least once.
Keyword.
He's just
He's-
Problems
enthusiastic.
in town.
He's
in
very.
either
He's like.
case,
He's like
I mean, the
a
day is
Sorry,
hyperactive
I didn't mean
kid.
to derail the whole thing. I have a long history of being accused of being the problem, and too many people are too quick to just agree with it, and I have not been the problem. I am not the problem.
He's an over enthusiastic kid with ADHD with a lighter.
That
Yes.
is a very
yeah,
good
accurate description.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a lighter,
Uh,
but don't worry. I've got supervision. It's okay.
I can be trusted.
What? uh,
Sorry.
in either case, at the end of your short trek through this part of the city, past theaters, libraries, various shops, you guys are escorted to what was at one time essentially a hotel, and they lead you through the various hallways, of which are just surrounded by like heavily armed women of all sorts, and into a meeting room where there are 5 different women, very different from each other, apparently having some sort of heated discussion over some sort of emergency. The discussion is as follows.
Real quick,
Uh,
on the way there, are there
Oh my
any
God.
interesting rocks I can pick up?
No, you don't need rocks.
But what about Cinnabar?
He's got
You
to
don't need rocks.
refill his head.
I literally can craft things using the rocks.
From the Varian room, I understand our resources are limited, but we are close to losing hold of the tunnel system. We already lost a dozen fighters this week. From a fawn, we simply cannot spare any more of our fighters. If the tunnels cannot hold, we should seal them and be done with it. From the small goblin in the room, you cannot be serious. It'd be simple insanity to destroy what's our only good way of escapes from the city. From the giantess that you just now noticed was there because she looked like a part of the fixtures at this point. You best be watching who you accuse, little snotling. And finally, dominating the center of the room is an infernus woman. Ladies, my most esteemed queens, even. Perhaps we should table this discussion till we have somewhat cooler heads. I'm sure the tunnels will hold for the next hour at least. Besides, it appears we have a new distraction in our midst.
Have you
The
tried
Infernus-
fireball?
I real quick whisper to Alana, I think I have an idea on how we can get them on our side. It's risky, but
The
I was
Infernus
already
woman,
thinking the same thing.
the Infernus woman that stands before you is tall, like regular human tall, with a motley corset top, or motley corset atop of rich green pants, embroidered with depictions of the tragedy and comedy masks. Her belt is just festooned with daggers of all sorts. Her skin is a clean shade of lavender, and her eyes are as sparkling sapphires. Many welcomes, my dears, to the court of the Damask Queens. You may call me Molly. Now, how about we discuss your purpose in our fine quarter? Is your stay business or pleasure?
Well, Ilana, you're our girl.
He immediately gets hit for speaking.
The backhanded.
Just denozoed by a guard he didn't see.
As much as I wish that this was a trip of pleasure, sadly, it is one of necessity and panic.
Oh, really?
Yes, sadly, our village, which was a front against the blight, was became overthrown, and we fled for our lives before we all succumbed to the blight. We found ourselves at your doorstep. Uh, if we could so humbly ask, we would like a brief respite from our travels, for we have many weary and slightly injured among us. If not, we completely understand your circumstances and instead would be more than happy to accept free passage through your land so we may continue along our way and not trouble you.
We heard their conversations we were approaching, right?
And they were busy with. You guys heard their conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was my question.
Okay. So Molly looks at the party with a sly, thoughtful smirk. You have a feeling you may not like where this is going.
I was about to open my mouth and say something to her too. Something that she's probably about to say right back at us.
Maybe we can both get what we want. We seem to have unrelated problems. We don't exactly trust you or your menfolk in tow. But you need to gain a way through our domain here. A little rest may do you good too, I'm sure, but we don't break bread with strangers, you understand. So I propose a deal. Help us with our little security problem, and I'll vouch for you. Anyone willing to risk life and to risk limb and pride for somebody in need is bound to make for a good friend, right? And I'm a friend you definitely want to have. I could do all sorts of things for you. Some you may even like. A joke, of course. Unless you want it to be more than jokes.
I'm gonna whisper to Ilana, you know what? This was exactly the plan. I say we go along with this.
Soggle sticks his tongue out and writes "yowza" with his tongue in the air. Just shapes out the word "yowza."
Damn cartoon character.
Exactly what
That should get us enough favor.
exactly what task do you propose?
She wants us
We
to
got
clear out the
that.
tunnels.
I would say, oops, what were you trying to
Yeah,
say
but
too?
we don't really want them to know that we were eavesdropping because they already don't trust us.
You have a point.
Sometimes because I get,
Spot
I don't
on.
know.
Great call.
But okay, this is why I don't say anything because
Feign, no, that's a good call. Feign ignorance and make sure that
No,
they have.
there's
Yeah.
there's a
for a
delay.
second.
So everybody stop. Just let Scoop get her words out.
Stop for a second. Yes.
This is why I don't say anything ever. Because nobody ever hears me or nobody ever cares. so so my instinct is high. Can I do something to tell if this guy is like, because he's all like trying to be, convincing that we want to be his friend. I mean, is
It's
there
a
any way to know if this guy is like fucking
You're trying to basically get a feel for their
check my instincts about this guy? Yeah.
about her?
They're all girls, babe.
Girl.
This is an all women gang, which is why
Yeah.
trying to say anything to the first one was questionable theories for me because I am not a girl.
And you're questionable.
Very questionable.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make an instinct roll.
Okay. Well, that's better than the first one. Okay. It's 15 hope.
15 hope. Very good. All right. So you can get hope if you don't already have full hope. I have to say that nowadays.
In
So with that, you kind of get the impression that you guys happened at a really opportune moment for this person, for Molly. Obviously, from when you came in, Molly was trying to like rein everybody in and keep things from just becoming an argument and unproductive. So you kind of serve as a matter of convenience. You also get the idea that Molly is used to sort of tinkering with any given situation and making it work to their advantage. So you don't know if you could fully trust this person, but you don't really sense any ill intent from them either. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you want to do with that information?
Um, I mean, right now, I mean, would it be obvious if I kept it, like if I didn't keep it to myself, would it be obvious that I was?
On ears you can tell, no one here is a mind reader, so
Well, right, but what I'm saying is like if I was to share that information, would I not want to wait until a better time?
well, so
Whisper.
I'm about to say trying to convey the information might be a little awkward to try to do for now,
Right.
just because you're actively talking with this person, you're directly in front of them.
Right,
Uh,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
uh,
So like obviously I would want to share this with the party, but right now is not the time.
right.
Yeah, not
You
until
could
she
you
gives
could
us a
do
break to like confer with each other to decide if we want to help her or not.
right, but I mean, if there was any way
Yeah.
you wanted to use this information yourself personally, you could.
Yeah. Like if you wanted to add some, like a question or give your opinion to her as well, to kind of help the situation along, or maybe get us some sort of advantage in helping them. Like not only are we going to be able to like rest before we move through, but maybe if there's anything else they might be able to help. Like if they want us to go, fight for them, are they willing to provide us with equipment or anything up front as well? That kind of thing. That's what he was asking. If you wanted to add anything now in front of them
Yeah.
in order to boost our position.
Yeah, do you want to
I see.
leverage the information you gleaned from your instincts to try and
Yeah.
garner extra favor or benefits for us?
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, um I mean, yeah, I like the idea of using it to our advantage.
And you don't necessarily have to do it right this moment either. You can keep that to yourself and see where this goes and
Okay. Yeah, I'll
use that at a
I'll
future
hold
time.
on to it for a second. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll come to you. Trust me. You'll get an aha moment. This shit comes in
Yeah.
aha moments. You may not
Yeah.
sure what to do with it now, but you're gonna get an aha moment.
I say
Yeah.
role playing is one of those things too that as you steep yourself more into it, you start getting a feel for like character types and archetypes too. I will suggest maybe watching some let's play shows like on YouTube, watching some Critical Role, Legends of Evantress, and seeing how they go about some of these kinds of situations.
Yeah.
Um, and
I recommend the Age of Umbrish Shadowlands right now that they're going through on Critical Role. It's really good,
yeah, a Critical Role is
and
really good.
they're using the
And then, yeah,
new
there's Shadowheart.
voice stuff.
And if
Yeah,
you want
and
something
The
that's
new
gonna
rules.
that you can watch, it's gonna feel like the game that you're participating in, Legends of Evantress.
That's Age of Umbra.
both would be either one would be good. And I will say too, it'll help you overall if you start trying to figure out who your character is as a person. I know you wrote them down, you have an idea, but really filling them out, sort of coming up with more background, more personality about them, and trying to think more as them, and
Okay.
maybe try to find who their voice is. how they speak, how they act, what physical mannerisms may have, and over time you'll end up like Tom and and Toph does a pretty good voice when he does it for his character. Liam's working on his, is doing great, and you'll
I
find it much more interesting and satisfying once you reach a point that you can do that more regularly, and it'll take some time. Uh, you'll find it very satisfying to play at that point.
I also find it helpful to do the things that Bleak was saying about discovering who your character is as a person, their voice, their personality, their mannerisms. Write a short story about the character.
Mhm.
Just
It could be anything.
and it could
It
be
could be
any
a
kind of
stroll through the
story.
woods.
Yeah. What happened to them on the woods? What did they see? How did it make them feel? Just anything. I love writing short stories about my characters.
I say you probably don't have the benefit that I do. I have a feeling Tom kind of did a little bit. Where I was a theater kid in high school, so when I stepped into role playing, I stepped it from a obviously a story writing narrative kind of play in my head,
By
where
the
the
time I
stats were
started
just numbers.
by the time I started playing, I had already been in AOL chat room RPs for like a decade,
Yeah,
and
it's
was
acting,
writing a fantasy novel in my high school classes. Instead of doing it in my work, I was writing a fantasy novel about my jester character.
but it's acting. As much as these games are playing pretend, they are also acting. You're just making the roll up for yourself, as opposed to someone having already written it and now you're reading Shakespeare.
Right.
Uh,
The
it'll
rules
take
are a
time.
guideline, not a restriction.
Yeah,
Yep. Because
yeah.
the
I will.
biggest rule to worry about in these games is the rule of cool.
If you can explain it and justify it through basically describing how your character does it, even if there is something in the rule set that kind of that spell doesn't work that way. No, it's possible that this spell will work in the way that you want it if you can justify it. They may ask like for like if in D&D, if you want your mage hand spell to do something that it doesn't normally do, um, they may have you do an arcana roll to try to force it or try to get it to work. But that's the that's up to
Oh, I
the
actually
discretion of the
have.
GM.
I actually have a really cool uh recommendation too, which is watch like a half episode of Critical Role, any of their stuff, and then to get a feel for how the people are, and then go and watch either Vox Machina. It's on Prime, either Vox Machina or The Mighty Nine. The Mighty Nine is better, but either one of
I
those,
love
and then
Chester and
I and watch how the characters are, because those characters are done, since it's an anime show, those characters are done and they're voiced by the original actors, but they're done in response to what happened in their games. And if you do the
With
two,
subtle changes.
if you do the two, you kind of can get an idea for what it actually looked like at the table, and then what it would have looked like in their heads, essentially. And that can give you an idea for how to try to translate what you envision in your brain, in your soft gray brain meats, uh, and how you would try to achieve that at the table.
So
Um,
either way, what happens next? Oh boy.
all right. So here's what's going on. Here's the description of what's going on. There are humble creatures in the old transit tunnels under the city, and they're trying to make their way through them. They're trying to break through. In particular, they're going through this section right under the Cinnabar Quarter currently, as far as you know, uh, this section of the old transit tunnels. So the old transit tunnels were just like little, not quite subway trains, but they were like They were a little bit
rails?
better. Kind of. They were kind of like roller coaster cars. They were simple transport to just different areas of the city, and they connected a little bit to the outside of the city at different points. The idea being to transport people that were like coming through the gates immediately to wherever they needed to be to do their business or to go home. Uh, the numbers have been relatively few, but they have become more consistent over the past week. And it's as though someone is directing the different monsters to try to maintain a steady pressure until they can break the defenders in the tunnels.
Shouts out the name of that person.
Oh, of what? McKay, the High Ordinate.
Yeah. Hi, Ordinate McKay.
So their response is basically, how do you know the High Ordinate? They know who the High Ordinate is. The High Ordinate is just considered to be, a higher up priest of the old gods, of the veiled gods. So they're not sure what McKay would have to do with any of this. But they haven't seen McKay in a long time either.
Because we saw her as we were escaping our ravaged town. She was walking through the horde, basically like a general would amongst a battlefield that they were clearly dominating.
General Wood.
General Wood?
Yeah, who is this now? Who is this NPC?
High Ordinate McKay, who
The asshole we
Right.
saw
you
when we were
guys,
escaping. Just
Yeah.
kind of walking
yeah,
through.
yeah.
all right. And with that, we have a little an aside there, because I'm going to start doing that with little side scenes to show other places and other things. So
Hang on before you go too deep. Helm does have a time frame that he needs to be out of here on, and I know that we are approaching it very rapidly.
Yes. When do you have to? How much longer do you have, Helm?
I mean, basically within the next like 10 or so minutes, but I'm just gonna
Okay,
have my
yeah,
character when I leave just hang with
we
the
we
same
can
way I've
get
been acting.
we can get through this. We can get through this last little bit before you have to leave. So meanwhile, elsewhere in the city, a dark winged figure lands on the top floor of a tower in front of a robed shade. I see you failed to catch the survivors. The Blessed One didn't refine you just so you can let him down. And Kira responds to the insult from the High Ordinate with a sneering retort. It's not like you could have done any better with your base, unperfected flesh. I may be unfinished, but at least I'm on the path to his perfect vision. What is it that you do again? McKay's eyes shine with detached amusement as her eyes loom from a little sheet of letter in her hands. Why, my beautiful angel, I bear his word to those who do not yet hear it. I spread his gospel far and wide. It's something only I can do in this gross, raw state. I fear the sight of your glory would simply scare the poor masses. But even as you are, you still have a purpose. Now seek them out and bring them to our Lord's feet. This world no longer has use for those who will not yield to the Lord's majesty, and yet the chosen apostle is among their number. Do you know the Lord has plans, and he has conveyed that the apostle is the next linchpin in those plans. Now go. We have great works to be done. I have been ordered to finish some business here before moving on and meeting him as he conquers the north. And with that, the winged angel of the Umbra takes flight to sow terror into the night.
So, quick question: are we going to keep going after Helm leaves, or no?
I
We
mean,
don't have
certainly
to.
can.
This is kind of where I had it leaving off. I had hoped to be able to write more, and obviously with work I didn't quite get that far. So we can. Or if you guys want to leave it here, so that way, when Helms comes back next time, we could just left off. You also have been given things to think about. You probably have questions.
Who's he?
I would like to keep going.
He's
Yeah, I can just, like I said, I would just be acting in accordance to how I have been acting. It would just be, Onyx would just be following along with the elder.
Well,
doing
the
what he
reason why I
can
say
to-
that is technically the next part should be you guys probably going into the tunnels and will be combat. I don't necessarily want you to miss out if we can help that.
I would also like another tank.
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't be there. I'm just saying for in the moment, just in the background, while you guys are up at the top talking or whatever. But if it gets to the tunnels, then yeah, that's when you might want to wait.
Well, that's what he's basically saying, is that this is
Yeah.
basically what he had written up to, and the next part's basically
Yeah.
going to be a combat situation. Unless I'm
So-
overspeaking, I don't want to tell tales out of school.
No, you got it pretty much right.
That conversation that was between
Bitches.
Kira
Nikki
and the high ordinate, Nikki's old
the high
character.
court, Nikki's old character, and
She's still Melody.
and-
Nikki's just the thing she goes for by streaming.
oh, I thought.
And what
it
do
was
you
the
do
character
again,
name.
other than getting kicked in the face?
You got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
But,
Before,
Okay, so
before
Melody's
we end this
Melody's
off,
old
I have
character.
2 things I would like
Yes.
to do.
Okay, and Melody's old character was the one who was saying that, like, you're the one who isn't
Just-
metal
yeah.
and not yeah. And that was, and she's talking to the one who we
Yes.
saw in the crowd, the creeper.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. And they're referencing a mysterious he, who we don't know yet. Uh-ohs.
Yep.
I like it.
They're
Okay,
referencing their lord, the mysterious
Mhm.
he, and this concept of a chosen
way
apostle
down.
amongst you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah, and they're sort of both vying for. Yeah, I'm getting that. Okay.
All right. Well, I am at time, guys. I got to run. But you guys have fun. Get your questions. Yeah, they definitely get questions answered for sure. But
Happy birthday, have fun!
and I'll catch you
Happy
up later.
birthday, have fun!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Either way, there are 2 things I would like to do before we end off for tonight.
Okay.
So I would like to look down to Vespera and say, "You're surprisingly good at this," and use Soldier's Bond.
Okay.
We both
Thank
gain 3 hope instantly,
Oh, sweet.
and I can only do it once per long rest.
It's basically the main card that says you do nice guy pose, gain 3 hope.
Yeah, I tell you that you're good at something or ask about something you're interested
Why
in,
do
and both
Why do I picture Big Trouble in Little China when they both do the kung fu salute to each other in the middle of that fight? Briar's laughing. I don't think she's realized that she's muted. There she is.
No, I knew I was. I was doing something. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
No, you're good.
Then, for the second thing I would like to do, I would like to hand Ilana a crystal about the size of a soda can. It's red and has a small crack going through it. I feel like you should hold on to this for now, until whatever we do next is settled.
Ooh.
So this is actually part of a side quest that's part of one of my background things. Is a fragile crystal.
Okay.
If you remember, Father, the DM, one of my sort of backstory things is I have to deliver a fragile crystal to a mountain hermit. This is said fragile crystal.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right, whenever we escaped from the town, I pulled it out to check on it, and it had a small crack in it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Fair. So, question and answer time. Keep in mind, you may only get the response of an evil laugh.
Oh, I just wanted to note that my healing hands, I can now do 2 hit points or 2 stress of healing on the target,
Nice.
but I can't heal the same target again until the next long rest. So you know what that means? Everybody gets 1.
Everybody
You only
gets
get
everybody gets one. Everybody gets
So-
one.
I have a question.
But
Okay.
it makes me more
May I
healing.
become Maple?
If you work hard on it, eat your Wheaties, one day you may grow up big and strong and be Maple.
You have to be Canadian.
I mean, I'm already down that path.
Not that Canadian,
Yeah, go,
Tom.
go,
I
go
have-
for it.
I have a severe damage threshold. Wait
He
a
meant,
second.
he
It
meant,
glitched out and it didn't allow me to put my armor back on. Hold on.
Now I need
he meant,
now I
he
need to watch that again.
Why do you want to be syrup?
he meant Maple the character, not the maple syrup war crime people.
The Geneva's checklist.
The Geneva's checklist.
Wait, the Canadians? They're not war criminals. Those are Americans.
No, I mean, no, we're
is-
currently the
Not
war
the
criminals, but
first time.
Canada
Canada,
is responsible for most of the Geneva Convention.
they are
Oh.
wholeheartedly recognized as responsible for 52% of the Geneva Convention
For example,
bans.
using supply
Because
drops
they did that shit?
Germans and
Yes.
Canadians
Yeah.
It's
killed
not
all
Again,
the
it's not a
violations.
war
not a war
crime the
crime
first
first
time.
time.
Oh, hey, you hosers. You're doing the war crimes.
They are responsible for not being allowed to put explosives in medical supplies or foodstuffs.
Oh.
They did both. They're also responsible as of World War One for the reason why explosive bullets are outright banned in warfare.
Mm.
Because World War One, there was a round called a K round, and it was meant to penetrate light vehicle armor. And the Canadians got a hold of those, figured out they go through helmets really, really well, and
Oh, hey,
passed them out through their sharpshooters.
we could just shoot people with them. Like Midwest, whatever.
It's true. They totally could.
Yeah.
They're chirping about it.
My
You're
next
going to Chinese
experience,
sports
I
jail
will
for that
say,
one.
will be very fun. I will
The
tell you
Canadian-
now, it will be called Blinking Memory.
Oh, okay.
Because I have an
I
idea.
had no idea. I had no idea they had it in them. Good job, Canada.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
reason they've been
Canadians-
apologizing ever since.
I need a new way to get my glitch
Canadians
out.
are the embodiment of a demon. What was it? The demons fear a good man that goes to war, or demons run when a good man goes to war.
Yeah.
One of the things
I'm
with
putting
Ukraine.
mercury in the bullets.
One of the things with Ukraine last year, I forget what Russia said. Russia said they were going to do something, and Canada said we interject, and Russia sat the fuck down.
Yeah, there's a couple of videos that get made. I see almost every so often. Like Youth Pastor Ryan does one where he's like, yeah, it's like if World War III is happening, it's like, hey, yeah, a couple of countries are talking, and Germany's like, I would like to call the maple syrup people, and they were like, no, let's not. We don't need to
I once
involve
saw
them.
a video.
And then Canada's like, oh,
of
hey guys, what's
land.
going on there? And they're like, nothing's like.
Uh,
We're having a war, but you guys like, oh, that Geneva, she's such a nice girl. We got almost everything on our list last time, eh?
I once saw a video of if we can secure Ukraine by 2025, we declare war with everyone. Everyone.
Everyone.
And it was an
I
opening to
I
say,
like the one where they have Russia sit there and go, we don't like it. We don't like it when our neighbors talk to the maple syrup war crime people.
It's true. Don't talk to them. They give you bad ideas.
because hockey season's almost over and I need a new way to get my aggression out.
All right, so I guess we are done.
We're done if y'all want to be, unless you have questions you want to ask on air.
Nope.
Questions, thoughts, concerns.
No, I was glad that, because I want to encourage other people, because I felt bad when Scoop said,
I'm gonna go ahead and make a new character now.
no,
No, not because I know
Example
Magnus
A.
is probably going to die. Because I
No.
have a plan. So I'm gonna make a new character now.
Exhibit A. What Scoops was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, I have something
Uh,
I would like to do with Magnus. Either
you
next session
didn't
or
get
the
it.
session after that.
Yeah,
You didn't get it.
Hun, that went straight over your head. He was talking basically about how you interrupted someone as they were talking
I mean,
and
I
completely talked over them.
I'm glad she spoke up about. I just want everyone
Yes.
to be heard. So
Yeah, me
and
too.
I
Don't
want
get me wrong,
and I want
but
to encourage.
I
I
do.
want to encourage you to,
Exhibit B.
don't hold back.
Yeah, by all means, like no beef by any means, and I'm not mad or anything. I just was like that genuinely is why I just kind of stay quiet because everybody's just kind of going a mile in a minute, and I'm just trying to keep up.
Yeah,
But
I
I
hear
know
it.
that
I hear,
I'm
but
the odd one
I
out, so
hear
I'm
you.
okay with that.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say that I hear you.
Well, thank you. I
Uh,
appreciate that.
that's part of
And I
another
know you
reason
guys
why.
care. Like I know you're not doing it on purpose. You're not doing it. You know what I mean? Like it just is. It's exciting. We're all excited, and I get that. So it's
It was
okay.
good that he did this female interaction thing because we talked about it before we started playing tonight. I am probably the most experienced player at the table here, so it's just really easy for me to just jump into, like he was saying, every plot point, every hook, every little thing, everything that an NPC says. My brain's going, wait a minute, can that be a thing? And I'm actively holding myself back from jumping on a lot of things because I want y'all to experience it, to get a handle on it, to be like, oh, I have a thing, let me contribute, let me do this thing. Okay, cool. You can do that thing, and then when you're done, I have a thing I'd like to do too. But you go first because that's what I want. I want you guys
yeah.
to role play. I want you to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it, and I can't be the only one doing it. And so I hold myself
So
back to make sure I'm not the only one doing it.
I too have a question about the villagers. Are they okay?
They'll never be
Don't go
okay
there.
again, Tove.
They'll
Yeah.
never be okay.
They'll never be mentally okay again.
Aww.
That ship has sailed, sir.
Let's have machine
They-
zombified monstrosities
Just
attack
trying to, I'm just,
down and see
I'm
how
just
you
trying
feel.
to stay in character over
Yeah,
here.
they don't have
My
the
character
therapy
has
that they
I
concerns.
feel bad
need.
for any children.
These are
Yeah, they
all
do not have the type of therapy that they're going to need for these people.
The children will
these
never
are all
sleep again.
valued customers and potential customers.
But yeah, what do you guys think of some of the plot points that dropped?
Yeah, I
I'm
like it.
excited.
I like
Ah,
the
boy, this is gonna get fun.
I like the rivalry between the minions. It
Yeah.
gives depth to the villains.
Well, yeah, and you know, every villain has their own idea of how things should be done and how they want to see things turn out. So there's no reason why they should necessarily all get along. What do you guys think of the idea of the mysterious Lord and the Apostle?
Curious
Yeah,
to see who
that's
the
what I'm
apostle
talking
is.
about.
I have 0 comments.
I have 0 comments.
I want to see what it plays out. I want to see
It's
how it
going to be
plays out.
interesting to see how this grows.
I feel like it could be one of the two clanks, considering we're both connected to the old world.
I will say that starting next week, I am going to become Soggles.
My
Okay.
first reaction, oh no.
That is the correct reaction.
Describe how you're going to become that which you are.
He
Oh,
becomes.
you don't want to know yet. I don't want to. That's my hand, sir. That's my hand.
He's good.
But
He's
But
gonna go to the Meadowlands and live in the swamps.
yeah,
I'm
and
gonna become the problem.
obviously I essentially name dropped the conflict in the north. So that should be your little clue that it is an important event.
Well, yeah, winter is coming. We all know this.
Winter is coming.
Metal winter. I will see you in
Winter.
December tomorrow. I am the cybernetic ghost of Christmas past from the future.
So start thinking if you want to be involved in that or just watch and what you might like for a character. The characters you guys would be playing would all be technically conscripted soldiers. Um,
Oh, I want
That
to
is-
be one.
that
I want
is
to be one.
that is
I
something
wanna
that
be a
kind of
Grey
got
Warden.
glossed. That was
I
something
want to
that was
be Tucker.
that was something that was kind of glossed over about you guys a little bit in favor of just jumping right into the story and
Mhm.
just digging into it. But part of the reason why you guys are together is you guys were conscripted. The realm basically is in just such dire straits and rough shape. So far, you guys have been in the most peaceful region.
They
So
tried to
that's
conscript me. The messenger got eaten by
That's
my
gonna happen in
moose.
real life, Little Bleak. Better dodge that draft.
Yeah, learn one
what
thing from our
level were
current
new
president and
characters
dodge the
start at?
drafts.
right.
Better
But
stop
you
that vehicle.
but they're taking anyone who's like of any use, and that was why you guys were in Okros is basically as a first deployment. That's supposed to be like on the job training, and then that shit happened. So just
Quick
saying, that's
question.
not good.
What level would a new character start at?
Private.
For what the conflict in the north, or what you guys are doing now?
What we're doing now, because remember, I'm gonna
Level
have
1.
Magnus do something either next session or session after that. I'm gonna bring a different character in to put in his place.
Why?
Story reasons on Magnus's part.
Okay. A new character.
Story reasons.
You and I will,
The end.
you and I will be discussing that, but they would come in at level 3. We would keep up.
Okay.
I shall
Level
be both
1.
Biggs and Wedge.
But
Then
yeah.
I want to
So
be
I've got.
Squall and Luke Skywalker.
You don't get
I
to be
say
Squall, then I
the
get to be Laguna.
No, you said you want to be Biggs
the,
and Wedge, so that's 2 characters. So I'm going to be 2 of 2. I'm going to be Squall and Luke
You don't get to
Skywalker.
get Lionheart.
the obviously the stakes are starting to get set. The stew is on the boil, preparing to thicken.
I don't like stew. I'm going to tip the pot over.
You don't want
I
to tip
like
the pot
stew.
over. The pot's the story.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my entire goal, is to tip your story over, Bleak.
You don't want to do that. The story's cool.
That's how I
You don't
become
want to do that. You're
Soggles.
He's bluffing.
Soggles.
Soggles is origins.
normally the DM railroads a party. This time, the player's
You
gonna
wanna know
railroad the
what
DM.
These
It's gonna be like that episode of Always Sunny. It's that episode of Always Sunny where Frank realizes that he's Froggy the whole time. Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah, the kid in the insane asylum.
Yes. That's
Yes.
you. Don't
But,
worry, Froggy. I'll keep you moist. You, Frank, you are Froggy.
That's good times.
But yes, I hope everyone had fun tonight. I realized it was a little shorter.
That's okay.
It's okay.
But I really wanted to drop the 10-ton weight of story upon your heads so that way you had stuff to work with.
Mhm.
California girls, they're unforgettable.
Oh, I still have a name.
Worlds just wanna have fun.
The nice thing is the session ended early enough that if you guys want to go play Magic or something, you guys have that.
Oh yeah,
What do you
is that
think, babe?
is that what we're thinking about? You want to go play Magic?
I was thinking about asking you that, yeah, and then he said that, so I was like, okay, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Hi, Littles. Come here, you.
I wasn't gonna go play video games. We could totally play Magic.
Okay.
Play Magic.
Hi,
I know
honey.
you guys kind of missed out a little bit the other night too. That sucked. So,
We played last night, and she got real butthurt 2 times.
oof.
Okay, I'll come back. I'll learn and I'll come back. It's all right.
There you go.
I got this. I bought this new precon. I got it for $3. After I sold some cards to the shop. It's called Mystic Intellect, and it is straight out the gate. It's a bracket 3 precon.
Damn.
Yeah, so we already each had a bracket 3 precon. The Bloomborough deck called Family Matters is a bracket 3. It's a low bracket
It
3,
is,
but it's a
and I have
bracket
another
3.
bracket 3 too. I have hold on. I have.
You don't have another bracket 3.
I sure do.
Nuh-uh.
Dance of the Elements
Is it
is a bracket 3.
Really? Mine
is it
doesn't
true
say
you
it's
can
bracket
make
3.
is it true you can make a bunny deck with
Y-
like the bunny character?
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
built.
her name is like Mrs. Buttersworth.
No. I mean, there's a bunch of rabbit characters that you can use. I'm actively. Oh yeah, I guess Dance of the Elements is a bracket 3. Mine does say it's bracket 3. It did say it was bracket 3. Bracket 2. Wow, my Fallout deck is only a bracket 1.
True.
But I'm building a Squirrel Commander deck around Chatterfang Squirrel General. And I've got the unbeatable Squirrel Girl in there as well, and a lot of token makers. So it's about
Nice.
making 1,000 million squirrels.
Squirrelies. Yes.
And it's going to be a bracket 4 when it's done. It's going to cost around and value out a little over $800 to build. But
Whoa.
I have like all the forests I need for it. I have a bunch of the special lands I need for it. I have my commander. I have my Squirrel Girl. I have my Squirrel Wrangler. I have my Avenger of Zendikar. I've got some of my. I've got it going. It's a work in progress, and when it's done, it's going to be amazing.
Nice.
But and then I'm glad I was able to actually get the content sharing going, so that'll help everybody.
Mhm.
And then,
Yeah, that was cool.
Toph, I has a
Thanks.
question.
Mhm.
Would you potentially like to play some Helldivers tonight?
Yeah, I'm down to do some dives.
All right. With the end of
Yeah,
tabletop,
Please,
you
wanna
can
dive?
join us tomorrow after work for more shenanigans. Tomorrow is normally Macabre Monday, but tomorrow I am working so that I can be off Tuesday. I'll also be off Friday and Saturday this week. Friday being my late father's birthday, so I will be hanging out doing chill things. I might even be playing Oblivion because I built my Oblivion character to look at and be named after my father. So we'll be doing stuff on Friday for that. Tuesday we'll be home doing stuff. Or we might be going to a swimming hole. I don't remember. We'll see what's going on this week. Come back and see us tomorrow, though. And then every other day that I'm available this week, like normal, right here at the Orphanarium, where I am Orphan. You are worthless and no one will ever love you. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.